Welcome back to Financial Guru, your one-stop shop for everything finance. In today's video, we're going to talk about Cathie Wood and what she said about the AI boom, including what's happening with Nvidia, Metaverse, Tesla, and a whole lot more right here at Financial Guru. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel, and let's get to it. Cathie Wood, let's see what she talked about with Nvidia stock. So in this interview, I'm just going to replay this interview through my words, and we'll talk about what Cathie Woods had to say, and I'll give a bit of an explanation on what I agree or disagree with Cathie Wood. So Cathie Woods was in Nvidia before it was cool at around $4 back in 2014, and was always in it until January 2023. Where she sold it all on her ARK major fund ETF. It seems ludicrous to me, but let's see what Cathie Woods has to say on the subject. She was positive on the Nvidia that it would triple in the last year. This is 2020, at the end of 2022. At 3x, while most of our other AI companies stood still. Believe it or not, people don't believe this, that we do this, but we look at valuation. So Cathie Woods is looking at valuation here. In the AI space, and Nvidia was 25 times sales, where Tesla, which she believes is the biggest AI play, at 6 times sales. You said, what, Cathie Wood? That Tesla's the big play? Well, she's going to discuss this later. But what about Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Apple, and of course, Palantir? All my Palantir fans out there. Stop making excuses, Cathie. You sold out too early on Nvidia stock. That is the real answer. You didn't believe in the future potential and brought into other stocks that are weaker. Or is she smart? There's another way to put the twist on it. Nvidia skyrocketed. Get out while you can. Invest into other stocks that are going flying up. That's how you can make a lot of money. But you got to remember, you got to pay that big tax on that short-term gain. So a lot of money you have to pay to the tax person when you do that sort of investing. But you can make a lot of money well long-term, but risky business sometimes, because your next investment, you could be waiting 5 years to get that profit that you were looking for. So that's the only problem when you're looking at some of this investing the way she does it. It's interesting to see her point here that she was bringing up about Tesla and Meta platforms and Google about their own chips. To me, that was very interesting. That is what the future holds there for their company. She also, let's have a look at what else she was talking about there. She believes that there will be more specialized chips compared to Nvidia, with those meta platforms, Tesla and Google, starting to make their own chips. And the tech model itself in Nvidia, she doesn't believe the future potential in this stock, because of a company like Meta Platforms. Llama model can do what Nvidia can do with less computing power and more data delivered, so a better model. She doubled down on Nvidia's story. Is not as good as her other investments in ARK ETF. She believes that the AI expertise is better spent in better valuations on different companies compared to Nvidia now. So how they harness AI. What companies can be disruptive in the AI space? Let's have a look what she said about this. Google ChatGPT could become more inclusive, and the Google search engine is able to not sell as much advertising. It could be diminished. Same as she said here for Amazon, could be disrupted by social commerce, shopping through Instagram, Pinterest. It could be that GPT and other AI tool products do this. And it asks us this question: I want this item at the cheapest price anywhere in the world, and you go directly to the source. So that's what they're saying. And maybe Amazon could be lose out here in the AI game. The same with Google. This is what she's thinking. But yeah, let's be honest here. With Google, I think it's pretty interesting that the Google search could become obsolete as everyone goes towards Chat GPT or a similar model to find their searching, and it might be a lot quicker than just going on Google search. So this is just something that's creeping up for Google, which is going to be interesting to see how that fall. Amazon could lose potential customers as well, as she's saying. But to be honest, the same day delivery with Amazon, it makes it tough for the others to compete, because if you're going to buy from overseas, you could be waiting for a month or even longer, and no guarantee you'll what you purchase is going to arrive. So that's why I think Amazon ain't going to disappear like she might be thinking. I think Amazon's going to be here for the long run. And I'm pretty sure Amazon will have their Chat GPT style in the pipeline for Amazon itself. So I don't think there's going to be a major issue for Amazon, in my opinion. Well, let's now think about her thoughts on Meta platforms as an AI play. Let's see what Cathie Wood had to think about this subject. Meta is interesting to me. It's sophisticated. Mark Zuckerberg is prioritizing AI instead of the metaverse, but it's not the main part of my portfolio. It's in some of my other ones. But basically she's saying, no, this ain't a big AI play. If she was, she would have it in the ARK investment. Obviously, she's realised she's missed out on the big gains earlier in the year and last year, and she's missed out on the buying opportunity in Meta. Just be honest and say you missed out. But she's not going to say that because she's got a big investment company, so she's never going to say stuff like that. But if she was smart, that's what she'll say. If she was being honest, sorry. Yes. Now let's have a look at and what she thought about Nvidia. If there would be an entry point back into Nvidia, and well, basically she said that. Well, she didn't say it, but probably have to crash 50% for her to even look at it again. She thinks it's way overvalued, and she thinks that the other stocks are a better play at the moment. So this is another question asked in an interview. What are people missing out on Tesla as being the number one play in AI? Let's see what Cathie Wood had to say about this. We believe Tesla is the autonomous taxi network is building, has more data and real-world driving model knowledge than all the other world's car companies combined around the world, except China, because she has no clue what's happening in China. That's what she admitted. The company that gets to autonomous driving first will be the winners takes all opportunity, with the lion's share she believes will go to Tesla. And she believes globally at the moment it's $0, but by 2020 it's believed to go up from $8 to $10 trillion in revenue in 2023. Also, she talked about here with Tesla is the manufacturing of factories on artificial intelligence as well as cars are the most efficient in the world in terms of AI. So she really is pushing that Tesla is going to be the big AI play here. Let's have a look at what she thinks about China and her investments there. China in COVID time, we plowed into companies then, but we have basically pulled out of most companies since then because we don't see the eco environment that well, and we only got minimal exposure. until we see a chance for China's economy to start rising again. So that's basically what she was saying about that. Maybe she needs to look at India as the next innovative country around the world. And also going back to Tesla, is it the only play on autonomous taxi network? They're probably going to get there, but I've got a funny feeling Apple are pushing to do it as well, and Apple have a lot of money. So if Apple really want to do something, they are the danger play for me. I think everyone's forgetting about Apple, about their smartness to find something new. That has always been sometimes a problem with Apple trying to find something new. I think this is something they're pushing on to be the next big thing with Apple. So it'll be interesting to see if that comes to fruition or not, or it's all just complete rumor. Now let's talk about her thoughts about the debt ceiling and what's going to happen in the US economy. This is what she had to say. When the history books are written, we will see a sharp rise in inflation and in a decline that will be very rapid, and it will descend into deflation. I think the Fed's going to be blamed for deflation, which is already here if we look at the negative data of Home Depot's store-to-store sales down 3 to 5% for the year expected. I look at GDI, so gross domestic income compared to GDP. Generally are equal, but at the moment it's a negative. So we are in recession territory in the last couple of quarters. The digital world GDP is basically a global dinosaur, that's what she's saying. And the industrial age doesn't really even compute to what's happening in the real world now compared to GDI, global domestic income. And that a hard landing is coming, and you will see them in the earnings reports out now. These economic statistics are taking all the oxygen out of the room, and companies are lagging. So basically, in a nutshell here, Cathie Wood basically saying that their recession is coming, and it's going to hit like a can of sardines, absolutely going to go boom on us. And if you look at the retail side of the world at the moment, you can see there's been a very big slowdown and companies are reporting bad earnings. So if this continues, maybe a recession is coming. On Nvidia, she's got it wrong right now, but she could be right long term and is overvalued. Tesla is an interesting play for me. I don't know if they're the number one AI company, but they certainly are one of the most innovative companies in the world, and autonomous driving is definitely on the cards. But whether it's going to come in her time frame, I'm not sure, because everyone's struggling to get there. They've had so many issues with autonomous driving to get it right and absolutely safe proof, which is the problem. Then will it ever eventuate is another question. I mean, I know that's the aim, but it's all about safety, whether they can get the safety procedure in the computers so we don't have all these crashes, all these anomalies. But anyway, that's the bit about Cathie Wood and the interview that she had recently. I hope you got a lot out of this video and got some insight into what she believes her ARK investments and what the future is for the US economy, and her thoughts on a few stocks out there. If you can like and subscribe to the channel, would be very much appreciated as we spread the love of finance all around the world. And I will see you again at the next video here at Financial Guru. Have a lovely day out there.